Now, let's talk about money blocks. Whenever we are going towards our dreams and goals, we actually need financial resources for that. But sometimes we may find ourselves, or in most cases, we may find ourselves not having extra money or not having enough money, especially for the goals and dreams of our own, which can prevent us from going towards them or achieving the dreams and goals that we need. Well, first of all, you need to realize that lack of money is linked to your attitude and the belief system towards abundance, because money is energy. Money is actually an abundant flow of energy. So if you're not connected to the feeling and the belief that abundance does exist, then of course you're also disconnected from that money flow. And how can you reconnect to that feeling? Well, first of all, realize that everything is interconnected, and the abundance energy is not only in financial sector. Maybe right now you lack some finances, but try to find the abundant things that you have in life. For example, water, that you can shower, you can walk in the park, you have nature over there, it's an abundance, a lot of birds are over there. Try to notice abundant things that are in life, and also try to shift your lack mentality. Try to understand where this lack mentality coming from. In most cases it comes from the childhood. Maybe you haven't had enough resources, or you had a lot of conflicts around money, or not only money but just the general idea of abundance. Maybe you had a lack of something in your childhood or in your life, a lack of love maybe, and so it can influence this way or the other way. So try to work on your perception of the world, because it is abundant. We just don't pay attention to the things we already have, or we take them for granted, right? For example, there are so many trees, there are so many birds, or you can buy one apple, you can put the seed into the earth, water it for a year, and now you'll have an apple tree. So the world is abundant, but our thoughts aren't, and that's what we actually need to do to shift our mentality. The other fact is also, sometimes when we go towards our goals, we not necessarily need money at times, because even me myself, I used to think that, well, I need to do this thing, and for that I need money. But sometimes there are other ways to do this exact thing, and it again is linked to your abundance mindset. There are so many opportunities and so many ways of doing things, not only one way that you think and believe by using money or by spending money, but maybe a collaboration is possible, or maybe exchange, because I've seen a lot of people exchange the languages on the internet. They don't want to pay for the classes, they just exchange the skills. So try to find different ways of achieving the step or the goal that you have, because there are abundant number of opportunities, and the abundance is everywhere. All you have to do is to pay attention and look for them, because they're everywhere. You're just not used to seeing them because of the limiting beliefs and the world that you are used to seeing from your childhood, in your family. Maybe that's how people think in your country even, right? So make sure you track your thoughts and work through them. And if you need a coaching session, feel free to reach out. Thank you and have a good day.